Really fantastic. All right. So this past week, I started out at, or last week's average was 250.8 pounds. Now I weighed myself this morning at 249.4. If you're any good at math, yay, that's on track. But that's not what we're doing. We're taking averages here. I can't just change up the measurement method halfway through. So my weight actually went up during the week. I hit 251.8. It was after a lower body day, so I had higher carbohydrates the day before, but I was also really, really stressed this week. A lot of different factors that could have contributed to that. But add that all up, the average was actually 250.3. That's only half a pound under last week's average. So I could just wait it out, see if it settles, because I'm still losing weight, right? But I want to lose a pound a week. And the week prior, it already wasn't quite where I wanted to be. So we're calling this the taper effect. It's not staying on pace. So I've got to make a change. But I don't have to like redesign everything. If I'm trying to lose an extra half a pound a week, then I only need to take another 200 calories per day. And I could take it all from food, rather not. I like the nutrition routine I have right now. So I'm going to do a half and half. Take 100 from food and do 100 calories of extra movement, which is just going to be like a 20-minute ruck every morning, which actually sounds kind of nice. Um, but that means I got to wake up 20 minutes earlier. That is changing my schedule a little bit. Um, and waist measurement today was 40.75. So that's 3/8 lower than last week. So that's moving along pretty well. I'm happy with that. The one awesome update from last week is I got my butcher shop to pre-cook a bunch of food. Now it winds up being almost as expensive as restaurant food, but if I was getting the macros that I wanted at a restaurant, it would be like leaps and bounds more expensive than a normal restaurant meal. So this really did work out financially anyway. Um, no one else in the house likes the food except for the pot roast came out just phenomenal. I mean, it's pot roast; it's already pretty good, but they went to another level with it, and I've had to restrict myself so I don't eat all of that because it is a little bit higher in fat. So I have to be careful about when I eat that. But they made these chicken quarters, and I just don't eat the skin. But they smoked it so good. Um, so yeah, if you're in New Hampshire, the Stakeout or LeMay and Sons Butcher Shop, one big name, I don't know. Fantastic. I'd recommend. But and I've still got some left over. So if it's like a week and a half's worth of the food, it's probably cheaper than restaurants. But yeah, so that's been 3 of my meals every day. I make my own breakfast. Um, Worked out pretty well. So I bought a little bit of time back with that, which is really good because this week was off the charts stupid. Um, I had a lot of extra things I had to handle. So I did miss one of my workouts. Um, Possibly contributed to only half a pound of weight loss. I don't see that one workout being a half pound. Um, yeah, but probably in the ballpark of 800 calories for the workout, maybe. But still, it's not a half. Anyway, don't worry about it. So I am going to add that movement, and for the nutrition side, I'm going to pull the 100 calories, which really that's the slice of toast I have with my breakfast. So I'll get rid of the slice of toast. I'm going to take my afternoon apple, which helps me wake up, put that with breakfast. And in the afternoon, maybe I'll make another cup of coffee. Oh, darn. You know? So small changes. I'm still making progress. I'm just going to accelerate the progress with these 2 steps, adding more movement and taking away my my morning toast. So it's been crazy. Like, and this is, I've said this before. If you have a plan, if you have something in place that you're following, it's easy to respond to changes. You already have, a routine. Now you're just dialing it in, just small changes to get you where you want to be. Um, so stop just trying to wing it. It doesn't work. You've already tried that. I guarantee it. I had a post earlier this week. Most people have dieted and failed. Most people in the world. So what are you going to do different this time? And I had a conversation with a family member, just saying like you you keep saying that, oh, I'm going to start again, I'm going to start again, and then you fall off again. What you're doing isn't working, so change it. Um, Conversation continues, but that's my message to you guys. Have a plan, know what the results are going to be, and then adjust accordingly. It, it's not complicated, it's just not comfortable. So that's that's the big update for this week. Um, Still going strong. The see, I take notes and then I don't, remember what I wrote down. Um, oh, I'm trying out a new logo. Um, Made it myself, so it's not, going to win any awards. But you guys check it out on my Instagram channel and let me know what you think. Um, and then the website. I paid someone to make the website pretty so it doesn't look like I built it. They're still working on it. They ran into a few hiccups, and I had a few corrections for them. So that continues. But you can always message me if you're interested in getting any help with your nutrition and training. I offer a free Fit to Fight diagnostic. We just go through what you're doing. I give you next actions from that call. That you take with you. You pay me nothing. I don't take any of your payment information, anything. You just get on call with me and we have a conversation about how to make your fitness journey a little bit better. Been doing this for a while. I've made all the mistakes, so I know how to help you out. And I've gone through every injury you can imagine, minus ripping my bicep off. I've saved myself from that one so far. So I know how to help you navigate those issues. But yeah, so very quick one today. I don't have any questions. I don't think I'm gonna double check because I say that, and then if I don't check, someone will yell at me. Oh, I posted my question. Um, so the question of how do I train, prep my food, and all this when I'm just so busy? How do I find time? How do I make this work? It sounds like I'm being mean, but you just make it work. There is a schedule that works for you that will get you to your goals with your responsibilities in place as they are. You're not going to be comfortable. It's going to be tough, but you can do it. I work a minimum of 75 hours a week. Okay. I'm a dad, I'm a husband, and I try to be pretty good at those too. I fixed my roof this past week. I paid someone to fix the Jeep, but we went without the Jeep for a couple of days. I'm setting up my garden for the year. I'm doing yard work. I'm finishing my basement for my daughter to have a bedroom down there. New baby's going in her bedroom. They don't have time to sit around and wonder how am I going to get all this done? I just get it done. I'm not watching Netflix for 5 hours a day. I'm not scrolling on my phone for hours a day, maybe half an hour when I'm in a bad mood. But find the time suck that's taking all of your time away. And if it's something that you enjoy, just set a timer. I love reading. I'm currently finishing Return of the King, the Lord of the Rings series. Um, I can't read that for 4 hours a day, even though I love it. It makes me happy to be able to sit down with a cup of coffee and read, but I don't have that kind of time. So I'll read for 10, 15 minutes before I go to bed. Um, I'll, today I have a little more time because it's nasty out and I can't do anything outside, but I am going to finish that basement. I'm going to set a timer for a half hour, drink my coffee, which I haven't had yet, which is noon. Drink my coffee, read for half an hour, take that little bit of self care time, and then continue on with the 101 things I got to do. You, there is no excuse that you can make that I can't tell you I've had worse. And that's not being mean. That's not saying I'm tougher than you. I'm saying I've been where you are. I have figured out how to solve that scheduling problem. So don't tell me that what I'm telling you doesn't work. What was the one question this week? So if you need help, let me know. Let me help. I even have a planner. Brian has started on the planner. Um, and I'm still offering a 30-day planner for free for you guys to try. The one thing I ask is that you give me some feedback. Which pages didn't you use? Which pages could have looked better? It's completely free. Just in the comments section, put planner. I'm still testing this out, so it's not perfect. It's not exactly pretty, but it is highly functional. It is what I'm using right now. But I'm trying to make sure everyone can use it. All right. So let me know if I can help. Be well, be strong.